So this will be Bombor's introduction to the e-collar. In order to put it on, you need to make sure that it is making good contact with the skin. Honestly, that's the hardest part about using an e-collar. So I've attached the long fur attachment points, and I'll show you how to do this. You know what? He might actually need a small dog collar. So I think I'll do that. I'll do that later. So why do we even use an e-collar? It basically gives you a way to give the dog a tactile command, similar to this. Down. Dog's gonna sit, because I taught him how to sit with a tactile command, and the verbal just doesn't mean as much to dogs, because that's not how they communicate with each other. So the e-collar is a way to give a tactile command to come to me for a treat. Where are my treats? So I have a combination here of his food and some treats. I like to use Happy Howies because dogs go insane for them. So basically all we're teaching him is that this weird sensation means come to me. And we're going to use the lowest level that the dog can detect, and I'll show you how to figure that out. So typically I'll start at a 2 or a 3 out of 100, and all I'm looking for is some kind of small difference. What does the dog do when I hit the button? Does he turn his head? Does he look a different direction? Does he stop sniffing, for example? So I will put my hand up when I'm using the e-collar. Calvin, place. Place. He gets very sad that he's not working. So anyway, so I will show that to you now. This is a 3. I don't really see anything different about what he's doing. So I go up by 2s. I think I did see something different there. He kind of, like, I don't know, he did something weird with his nose. So I'll let him get distracted again, kind of stop paying attention to him. Yeah, I think he does feel that. Well, I'm going to let him have a chance to have some water. So if a 5 seems to work, then I'll go down to a 4, see if he detects that. Let me make sure that you can actually see him. No, I don't really see anything different. So I think a 5 is good for him. And they're all going to have different levels of sensitivity, different days, how they're feeling, whether there's a distraction there or not. Obviously, with a higher level of distraction, you may need a higher number. But we're going to obviously teach in a low distraction environment because that gives us the best chance of success and the best chance of him actually understanding what we want. So it's pretty simple. Yes. Oh, that was good. See? Get it. That's just a piece of his kibble that he is not interested in. Yes. So I help him out with the leash. Yes, I like that. I like that choice. No, you don't want your kibble, huh? That is not good enough, apparently. Yes. So I didn't even have to help him with the leash that time. Yes. And it's really as simple as that. So practice this in your house. And at the point when you can call your dog with the e-collar across the room, then I would say he's ready to try it outside. Oh, you see that I have the treat. Free, go do your thing. I'll let him get distracted. Yes. So if he gets a little stuck, you can always put the pressure on again. So it's similar to like if he was to not come when I'm tugging on the leash, you can always just add leash pressure again. Yes. Love that he's sitting now to beg rather than jumping up. Yes. 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 Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you. Good boy. And you'll see that I go down to give him the treat at his level because then he has no reason to jump. And I also give the treat very close to me because that's where I want him to be. So eventually you can, yes, give him the treat while you hold his collar and give him a little pet so that he realizes, oh, okay, it's fine for you to reach over me. And see, when I go like that, he's a little startled. So you do have to acclimate them to that because often if you're calling them off leash, you need to grab them for whatever reason. So you don't want an emergency situation to be the first time you do that. Yes. Yes. Ready? Get it. Oh, you like these treats. Yes. Yes. Gonna practice just doing a little collar grab. Yes. For a small dog especially, it can be kind of intimidating to have someone leaning over them. I think one more rep and we'll call that a good session. Now he won't leave. Get it. Yes. Good. Yeah, so you'll see if I am kind of leaning forward, he feels that body pressure because I've been working with him on place and getting him to step away from me when I'm leaning over him. So be aware of your own posture. If you're leaning over him, he may not want to come close to you because you're actually giving him mixed messages. If you're saying come, but your body's saying stay away, you need to be aware of that. Come. Okay. Why, hello, sir. Would you like to meet this wild animal?
I would. I want to see some.
Man down. All right, let's go over here. You can go up to you. You don't have to go up to him. Figure out if you're jumping and not you. I know.
Check the board. Yes.
I like to wait before it went. Catch it before it went bad. Can't.
Really, here with you, it's probably hard for a dog like that, especially with black fur.
Yeah, I won't have him out too long. But it probably works in our favor training wise if he's too tired to jump up on you.
I feel like it's kind of like a few minutes it's hard for them to listen when they're like that.
Yeah, he's not sure.
Good
Boy.
Don't go towards that. I don't know if that's the right message. So I'm like, hang out my hand and now he's afraid.
Achoo.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, usually the really crazy, excited breeders will try again, and then they kind of like are like, I don't know, and then they'll sit because they're like, usually sitting is good.
Is it okay if I go to him then?
Yeah.
He's like, no, it's like, he's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't.
Good boy.
Maybe I shouldn't be the aggressor, but he can come to me.
There you go. That's very good.